Okay, this should be working. Should slowly start showing up here. Welcome to the stream. If you are showing up now, consider hitting the like button if you want to. We're going to be doing a few things. We're going to do PvP once it shows up, which looks like it's closed. We're also going to be running the Outer Rifts because I need to for experience. One of the things we're going to be doing is stacking activities. So I'm going to be running a whole ton of these Battle Pass activities and then claiming them all at once, getting close to the end of this, and then claiming them all at once the reset happens in order to get the most possible experience. Welcome to the stream today. Hello, Noah White. I'm going to turn the audio up just a little bit of the in-game. So I got to switch my build. This is the first thing I got to do. Went and got lunch, and now I'm ready to do some grinding.
What do you need, friend?
Do everything with crunch. Get rid of these.
I hope that can help.
Now I gotta change to my PvE build, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, my PvE build is totally messed up, so I'm gonna have to do it manually. My game bugged on the Cycle Begins quest, so it's kind of a standstill still. That actually reminds me, I should probably look here. Oh, I have a Shao contract that's available. That's something we gotta do today too. We have the brackets here. We get here next battle. Deployment settings. Main offense. Main requirement. Combat rank greater than 0. Rank eligible players 99. Support battle. Combat rating. Deployment greater than 0. Rank greater than initiative. Alright, everybody. Yep, these are going to be basic thresholds. Defense is going to be me. I need to do my shadow stuff actually today. Let's get the PvE set up first.
Let us force.
So let's get the essence transfer set up. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hey 3PO, hey Nitro, hey Doom Lord, and Hosey Gamer. I see all of you. I'm a Necro. Just started the game a few days ago. Tips? Yeah, sure. So when you start the game, I would focus primarily on the main story, and then when you get stuck between levels where it says go to like level 43 or whatever, you can do the Battle Pass and get the Battle Pass experience, and then continue back, and then you're going to save the majority of your Battle Pass for post-Paragon levels. What up, Riggs? Good to see you. Riggs, I still got to watch that video of yours, don't worry. I fell asleep last night. I will watch it today. I'll get to it. Hey, Chronic. Okay, PvE build. Yeah, we're going to go with this one instead of Backbone for the PvP. We're going to keep the helmet. The pants, we're going to go with continual damage. But I don't think the continual damage is as strong when you're over-leveled. Go with Corpse Explosion. Baleful Trinity should be probably correct here. Okay. So now just put on the skills to match it. And first. Okay. There we go. Now we got it where we want it. So now what we gotta do is we gotta go do our shadow contract. Do you think they'll make a lot of pay-to-way changes due to the back? I've very rarely seen games get a lot of backlash and then instantly start making changes, to be honest. I doubt that happens this time. Hold on, wait, is there rewards? No, not yet, alright. Go do the contract, get our marks. You have 5-star gem, I do not. I have a 4-star one. And then I have a 3-star one. But I do not have a 5-star gem, no. I've only seen a couple of them anywhere on the map. Or anywhere on the server, to be honest with you. I'm still bugged on my Shadow quest from turning in the signets. You can get somebody to invite you to a Shadow clan. Should work. Is Foe Summoner build good? Yeah, but not for really AoE. Not unless we get the Molten Golem. See, I don't have my Molten Golem yet, so I'll be changing my build once I do. The game does play decent on PC. There's some bugs, I'm not going to lie to you. But, yeah, the PC client's not bad. It's like, holy moly, let me hide in the bushes, please. Bonk this guy in the head, take his outfit. That's mine now, thank you very much. Sup, is it worth paying for? I think the only thing that's worth paying for is the Battle Pass. I'd buy the Battle Pass, and then I would call it a day. Gotta run into the Immortal stockpile. You roll the Wizard and you can't stop playing. The Wizard looks really fun. I want a row of free-to-play Wizard. Hey DM, love the content. Any tips for a free-to-play player who just got to Hell 1? Yeah, your next go is Paragon 20, so you can upgrade your gear, and then after that it's Paragon 30. So no matter what you're doing, you can do whatever you want. But no matter what you're doing, you should try to always at least be gaining experience from this point onwards. At least of some type. That would be my advice to people, is make sure you're always gaining some experience. Do whatever you want, but gain experience while you're doing it. The only thing that doesn't really gain you too much experience is PvP is kind of a waste of XP, but I've been doing it anyway just because I like the PvP and I'm allowing myself to just have fun with the game, regardless.
Fear not the end.
There's people that are way higher Paragon level than me already. At this moment, I'm sort of, I think, in the middle for Paragon level. I've seen people that are higher, I've seen people, a lot of people that are lower still. But the goal is really to get to 30. Can you do a video about charms? Yeah, I plan to cover it actually. It's just a fairly confusing system. I've been trying to figure it out and get some idea of the numbers and stuff in my head before I do cover it, because at the moment if I cover it I'm not going to know what I'm talking about enough. I've played around with them a good deal. They seem like really hard RNG. From what I can tell, anyway. Pay more money to win? Correct. Pay more money to the Darth Microtransaction channel to win my love forever, ladies and gentlemen. You can donate in the link below. You can subscribe. You can hit the like. You can hit the join button. Pay to win on the channel. 100% correct. Thank you for that point. And for advertising for me. I'm sure you will, trash player. Oh yeah, I'm very, very bad at every game I've ever played. I'm the worst player, bottom of the leaderboard. Who cares about being first if it's still fun for free? Yeah, I mean, there's counter arguments to that too. Hey Darth, you mentioned that if new players, if stuck at level 43 or something, I was stuck at level 42, should I just level or do the battle pass at that point? If you get stuck where there's no more side missions, you've done basically everything there is to do, which is honestly pretty hard to believe. You can either just do Elder Rifts at that point, or yes, you can start focusing a little bit on the battle pass for the experience. I still tend to believe that it's not that big of a deal to focus on the battle pass early if you're not going for like the highest Paragon levels in the game early, because they reset every week anyway.
I must wait, it seems.
So if you're kind of behind at this point, you just need XP. But it might be best to save the battle pass for the bonus Paragon level XP. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? For that week anyway.
Without a course,
So it depends upon where you're on the level and where you're on the week. This guy has $50,000. $500,000? Oh, bro, I wish I had $500,000. I've spent $500, so if you think I spent like tens of thousands or something, you're crazy. Look at this. I got the baby wings on. If you lose the rank, you'll throw another 1,000. I would have had to have thrown 1,000 if the game first to be technically another 1,000. Za. You having a bad day, buddy? Need a hug? What do you recommend doing at level 60? I think Paragon level. I mean, there's not really too much more to do except grind Paragon level. I mean, there's tons of stuff to do, but none of it's like what you're supposed to be doing. You basically just need to grind Paragon levels, contribute to your Shadow Clan if you guys are going for them more than for the gathering part of it. You can contribute to PvP if you want. Gingers always cheat. Alright, bro. The troll level is getting boring. I gave you a chance to make yourself more interesting and you failed. I bet the super chat hurt Zaza's feelings. Yeah, thank you, CD-ROM. You're triggering him, though. See, now I'm going to use that $2 to pay the win and be even better at the leaderboard. I'm curious, why don't go with the summoning side? I mean, I would, but I need the Molten Golem weapon. Paragon levels reset. Oh, there's a server reset. You see how there's experience? So when the server resets, this is going to go up in experience. Because you have to be within a certain level of the Paragon level. I probably need to explain the Paragon system in depth for the people that don't get it at some point. Zaza needs to get a life. Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. Like I'm not here to sit here and talk about the drama every single day. There's plenty of people doing that. I've already addressed it once. I'm open with how much money I've spent. There's no bragging involved. All I'm here to do is inform people about the game, help the people that actually actively want to play the game, teach people the guides and for what I've learned. But I'm not here to rehash the same conversation a million times for content. I'll leave that to every single other YouTuber on the platform right now.
That ability must recharge.
Pay the win, Ginger, correct.
No, not yet.
Hey Darth, how are you, senor? I'm doing pretty good. Honestly. Salvage charms just below that Danfar on West March. I don't find charms particularly wonderful. I feel like it's a part of the game that could have been better implemented. Yeah, Julio, I'm one of the people that are already farming Hell 2. Hell 2 is not that hard. You just need 1200 crit rating. You can get that crit rating. Or not crit rating, combat rating. You can get 1170, I believe, is the free-to-play cap. So you can get basically right there. You don't need 1200 to enter. That's just the recommended, so you can do it at 1170. Or you can just get in that party with people. I mean, we were carrying people that were like 900 combat rating. No problem. Are you able to stay top 10 of the Lear Elder Rifts, or is top 10 of the Elder Rifts for what you've spent? Well, if you mean challenge rifts, I'm number 1. I've spent 500, and I was able to get number 1 like pretty easily. The guy who I was competing with had spent 350, and me and him were going back and forth. There's a couple other people that are 1 challenge rift below me, and to be honest, they can probably knock me down. I have no idea how much they've spent. I can only answer for myself. Number 1 in PvP also, and I don't feel like the PvP is terribly too hard. The last $200 I spent literally got me 0 upgrades, so at this point there's not really any more welling that's going on because it's just not worth it. It's too expensive for what you get back. Oh, this is a Shaman resurrecting thing. Oh, shout out to Diablo 2. Oh no, I don't have Rot Spur on. I was wondering why my damage is a little whack right now. I didn't change the shoulders.
Requires a corpse. I must wait, it seems.
1170, I think, is the cap for free to play. I was talking to Echo Hack, and that's what he said anyway. And I would tend to believe him. You say 1100 scat? No, 1170, I think. Our server top Necro is challenge 45. That's fire. I wish I could examine those leaderboards and see those. It's a bummer I only get to see my own leaderboard. good combat rating for lasso. They have the recommended ones at, I think it's 420 and 1250. It might be 1220. We were able to do it with lower than that, but you need to be, I would say, within like 50. I mean, you could be within 100 maybe, and you could probably even be way lower and just get backpacked by people. But you're going to want some people around that combat rating and at least have the DPS for it. Having a partying gifts, Necromancer in your party will make lasso a lot easier. Free to play is cap. Well, I'm talking without Paragon levels. Like, that's without hitting Paragon 20. Like a normal level 60 cap. It goes up as you get Paragon levels. And as you get luckier and luckier with your gems, basically.
That ability must recharge. Without a corpse, I cannot.
Can you power level friends in this game? I mean, you can play... We were playing with level 48, just doing Elder Rifts the other day. Just spamming them for XP. And the Elder Rift XP isn't actually that bad. So, I mean, in a way... Not really, because the XP is all... It's... How to explain it. Everything's scaled.
Without a corpse, I cannot. I must wait.
So, like, me and the level 48 are basically doing the same damage. This one's going to be fun. I probably need to do the normal shield instead of the continuous shield for this one. Let's look at the shadow quest. Because it's a poison like dot. Where are we actually at in the layer? I'm sure there's people way ahead of me. Yeah, I'm 4. I didn't do the shadow assembly this time. I needed to do that. Did we do the contract? Yeah, we already did the contract. I missed the assembly today, I think. Okay, so Thursday's the Shadow War. At this point, what do I have available? The Vault? I missed the Vaults, too. The Vaults are what I'm missing. That's where I'm missing a lot of my gold and my bonus points. It's closed right now, isn't it? Yeah, it's closed. 12 to 2 p.m., 7 to... What time is it? So it's open, and I'll have to do my Vault runs in 4.5 hours? I'll have to do the Vault runs in 4.5 hours. Your build equips gems. Show them, please. Sure. Okay, Parting Gifts. I was using the Bone Armor one. This needs to go to Rot Spur. That's what was the wrong one on. Morning Foe Destroyer. Ship of the Stone Flesh with Corpse Explosion. Seeping Bio with Soulfire. Baleful Trinity. That's my current setup. We need to change the shoulders, though. For low spending to go rank. Currently, there is a rank 1 monk YouTuber by the name of Woojil. I always fuck up his name. I apologize. Woody Joe? I'm just going to go with Woody. And he's rank 1 and everything. Is 100% free to play, which I think is very impressive. So, yeah, it is actually possible. For some classes, at least. I don't know if all classes. And it depends upon what server and how much people are spending and all that. So, I'm sure there's some other answers to that. But from what I've seen, it seems possible.
Let us forge.
Just in the beginning, if you have a big well, I mean, you're not going to compete against them. Don't get me wrong. For some areas, it seems possible. He's only rank 1 in PvP. I thought at one point he was rank 1 in Challenge Rift. Maybe he's not anymore. How'd you got so many Paragon level 30 items before you reach 30? Oh, because they have Farm Hell too. I don't have any crests, but we're going to do the Elder Rift for the XP for the Battle Pass. Hey DM, currently top 10 leaderboards on mobile. Appreciate you bringing content to the community. Yeah, no problem. Appreciate you watching.
I need a corpse for that. Still recharging.
Probably should change Bone Armor to the DPS version for the rifts. It'd probably be faster.
I must wait, it seems.
Is there a best free-to-play class? That's a good question. I mean, it depends what you want to go for, because there's obviously better classes for PvE than PvP. Like, Barbarian seems like an absolute god in PvP, but in PvE's challenge rifts, I feel like they're struggling a little bit. I feel like Necro's a pretty good balanced class. Like, I feel like they're good I don't even know if they're balanced. Like, I feel like they are good to be good at, or like they're easy to be good at. Which class is good in Challenge Rift? I really think Necros are quite good in Challenge Rift. They have multiple ways to like survive and kite. I think Wizards could be quite good in Challenge Rifts. From what I've seen, it looks like they have the same type of thing. But I wouldn't want melee classes. I feel like, except maybe a monk. But I feel like melee classes need to be overstated because they're going to end up getting hit. So it's harder for them to kite. Like, I like the damage over time kiting type of people like the Necro, where I can dot people up like this and then run. I feel like that makes it easier for me to survive because I don't have to out-tank the damage.
Is patient.
Maybe there's some builds I don't understand that would solve that kind of part of the equation, but it seems to me like range has the advantage for that reason. Crusader, a good option free to play. I actually think Crusader is one of the best options free to play. Maybe not necessarily for solo pushing, but for team play, which is like a huge part of the game. Because they have this item, or they have an ability that gives your entire team 100% crit rate. You drop this banner, this big golden banner, and everyone on your team has 100% crit rate, which is literally insane. It like doubles or triples your boss damage very easily. You will nuke bosses because of it. It saves your whole team a lot of time. And it's also a good way of like non-verbal communication to be like, go, because when everyone sees the big banner up, they're going to pop all their cooldowns and stuff. So it's great for pickup groups. I think Crusader is really, really good. Yeah, see, there's Veldshot for another Diablo Immortal content creator for Aftershock. Check him out. He's I believe you're still the rank 1 Crusader on our server, yeah? Hey, free legendary. So check him out. And he's got Crusader guides. I'm sure he could attest to the point I'm making here. Monk needs a buff. He's kind of crap. Monk in PvP seems to me to be very good.
Well done.
Weakest character? I feel like if I throw out a name, it's just my cognitive bias. Like, it's probably not accurate at the moment, to be honest. I'll say in PvP, the least impactful for me seems to be Demon Hunter, unless it's a whale. Like, Demon Hunter seems like a AD carry. It's either they're weak and get one shot and they do nothing, or they're like an actual god and I lose because of them. I would say weak in PvP. Dude, not like everyone seems like I'm scared of everyone in PvP. I'll be honest, like Wizard has stuff I do not want to deal with. Monk has some shit I don't want to deal with. Necromancer definitely isn't weak in PvP. I think they did a decent job at balancing. Like, the more I think about it, I actually think I can't bitch too much about the balancing. I would say Barbarian is not okay. If I had to complain about something, I'd say Barbarian's not okay. Everything else is honestly fine. And for what I've seen, I think they already stealth nerfed some stuff anyway, because now the Bone Wall knockup from Necromancer won't re-trigger multiple times. So I think they are like retooling some things. Unless that's a change that happened pre-launch and I just now noticed it. But like I looked and I was like, oh, they have a line in here that says it only procs once, which I thought was fairly new. What do you mean not okay? What do you mean? What do I mean not okay? Have you played PvP against the Barbarian? Who here has actually played PvP and played against the Barbarian? Look, let me put it this way, okay? It's like you think that you're about to kill the Barbarian, all right? You think he's about to die, but then no, he has 1 health, lethal immunity. So you're sitting here, pew, 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 just poking the guy over and over again. Lethal immunity, lethal immunity, lethal immunity. For 6 whole seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. That is how long the Barbarians get with literally being unable to die. And it's not like their damage output is going to 0 during this time. They're still spinning on your team while CCing them with Whirlwind. I don't even want to hear it. Yeah, what up, Stefan? They're actually ridiculous. Now, I'm not going to say I want them to be nerfed instantly. I mean, I would find it annoying. I'll say I have my own annoying things as a Necro, alright? We all do. I mean, wizards and monks can literally make you unable to play the game by glitching you through the floor where you will be AFK the rest of the PvP round. So you know what? They all got some pretty good moves, okay? But the Barbarians waiting for 6 seconds, it makes me actually want to uninstall the game in PvP. It's like, I don't feel like you know how there's a Zonya's Hourglass in League of Legends, and while you're sitting there, it's like, oh, he's invulnerable, but I know when he's about not to be. Barbarian's invulnerability is so long, I am losing count. I'm like, 6 seconds, okay? 1, 2, 3, while dodging, trying to run out of his whirlwind. 4, 5, 6, it's like, I get it. You can't die. And let's not even talk about the fact that they get lifesteal for some reason, so they can be full health. Oh my god. It's not even a runaway mechanic. It's a do more damage so you can heal for foe mechanic. Barbarian is absolutely disgusting. Bar Potts is Ultra Instinct. Well, yeah, it's... What's the Barbarian's power level? What, 9,000? They're too good, man. The beta was not wrong. Barbarians are in fact disgusting.
Without a corpse, I cannot. Give it more time.
Someone named Seth Jenkins in the chat. There's no way you're the Seth Jenkins I went to high school with. You love your Barbarian? Oh yeah, no, you should. I bet. Hey, I love my CC. You know what's the irony is I pay to win, but then I just use CC the whole time. It's like you would think I would be using the damage moves or something. Best abilities for Necromancer, pre-wise. I actually just put a video on the channel about me clearing the challenge for 43 and what moves and stuff I use. I'm basically using my PvE build right now. Builds are different depending upon what you're doing. CC stuff for PvP, AoE for PvE.
The shadows rise against you, monster. Do your job.
Demon Hunter is actually broken in PvE. Demon Hunter seems pretty good because you can move while shooting, which I think would be enjoyable gameplay experience at a minimum. Where is he going?
Your grave.
He's too good to die with everyone else?
That death is patient.
See my name, but not my question. How would you recommend leveling gyms for free to play? One at a time or all at once? If you're free to play, you want to save everything as long as you possibly can. You don't know when rebalance is happening, and you don't know if they're retuning anything. There's a lot of outcry, especially around the legendary gyms and pay to win at the moment. For all we know, they could rebalance it, though I doubt they will. I think it's a little early to crunch stuff. Even though I have crunched it, I will tell you I regret crunching my stuff. And there's already times when not crunching it could have been beneficial. So I would wait as long as physically possible before doing anything with your legendary gems. If you're trying to look at it from a long con type of setup. Why are you running Elder Rift? Experience gear or something? It's just experience. What is my combat rating? 1311, I believe, last time I looked.
That requires a corpse. I must wait, it seems. Give it more time.
Also, if I miss your question, you guys gotta have like a small bit of patience on me. There's almost 400 people in the chat. I'm trying to play Diablo while reading the chat. And then also, like, this isn't a Home Depot where, you know, if I ignored your question, suddenly you get to, like, get mad at me. Like, I'm doing my best here, boys.
Still recharging.
Any tips for making this feel better on PC? I keep moving my mouse. I know, no, bro. Like, I have the same problem. If you figure out some tips, please let me know. Like, I struggle. I would say that I'm going to rebind my left click and right click to different things. Is there no problem not collecting the blue XP balls? I see you don't collect them. I mean, sometimes I'm just moving too fast and don't want to walk backwards. Pure laziness. I should be collecting them. It's best to collect them. You became my go-to YouTuber for this game. Well, I appreciate the support. And hopefully I'll stay the go-to YouTuber.
A job well done.
If all I care about PvP is kills, what class would you suggest? I would be doing individual damage over time, high damage type of builds. So primarily, let's think about this, right? Like skeleton archers, probably corpse explosion with the one that makes a run at the person. I would be doing stuff that's like individual high hit, because if you're trying to get kills, it means you're trying to get last hits too. So you want high hitting, big damage numbers, or in lots of little hitting numbers, like to try to get that last hit. So skeleton archers would do that. Corpse explosion would do that. I would still want bone armor, but you can do bone armor with the AoE, which is actually good. Mixed with Wraith, you can do both at the same time. So you can bone armor and move with it while in vulnerability and still have DPS coming out. There's a few ways you could do it, I would think. By the way, my cosplay arrived, but only the helmet. The shoulders aren't here. You guys want to see the Necromancer cosplay?
The shadows rise against you, monster.
Wanted to ask, how did you get the little wings? That's from having 1,000 resonance, aka being a pay pig. You want to see it? Alright, I'll show you 1 second here. Let me finish this rift, alright? And then I'll show you this cosplay. Any new leveling tips? Currently 41. Once you get to the Paragons, just stack your codex for as long as possible till you max out your battle pass, and then wait till right before the weekly reset and claim it to min-max your experience. You can gain a few million more experience this way. Also, don't forget your shadow assemblies. I miss those, but those are like 1 million experience a day, quite literally.
I am healed.
Just for free. Your shadow contracts are also experience. I mean, just basically it boils down to making sure you do all your dailies. Like, I've probably missed 2 or 3 Paragon levels just by not failing to do all of my dailies every day since the game's been out. I could be a much higher Paragon level than I am now, but I'm slacking.
That requires a corpse. That ability must recharge.
Like the new look on your Necro. I've been trying some different outfits. We gotta decide today what's the best outfit.
Your corpses are nothing. I must wait.
Alright, here we go. Sand Shaper.
Give it more time. That ability must recharge. Without a corpse, I cannot. Death is patient.
He's shaping that sand, alright? I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
I need a corpse for that. That ability must recharge.
Thank you very much. If I want to do kills in PvP and not play Necro, I mean, at the moment I only play Necro,
Need
so
something
I
reforged?
thought you were referring to Necromancer builds. I couldn't really be an expert on other classes builds at the moment, sorry.
What can I do for you?
How much have you spent? $500. 100 of it on cosmetics. And the last 200 of it is giving me nothing. Like, I literally bought gems that I haven't even used to crunch in anything and didn't do anything good. So, about $200 worth of good power. The rest was basically just worthless, which is why I stopped swiping, because it's just not worth it. Like, I got, oh, 1335 combat ready. So I got to 1335. I forgot I got new upgrades. Like, I actually have some decent gear now. I got a triple row on that one. I got a green necklace already too, which is good because of the warband. This is a 3-row also, so I've got some decent pieces. But there's not, like, I'll give you an example why I stopped swiping, right? Like, I have another 3 out of 5 Ship of the Stone Flesh, but I can't sell it on the market. It won't let me for some reason, even though I've never equipped it, and there's nothing I can do with it. Whereas this one's already 3 out of 5, so I'm literally gonna have to crunch this one into the other one, which is, it's just worthless for me. Like, it's just expensive for no fucking reason. It's just really expensive. And so it's just, I'm swiper no swiping. Like, I'm not going to keep swiping on this. I was going to show you guys the helmet. That's right. Alright, hold on. Check this bad boy out. You ready for it? It took me a minute to figure out how to wear this thing. Oh yeah, we're a Necromancer now, boys. Let me tell you. Nice pajamas. You like those? Look at this thing. So then there's a mantle that's coming, which is taking forever to arrive, but it's on the way. It's got like human skulls on the side and like furs and stuff. It should be pretty funny, right? It should be a good meme, I think. What do you think? Give me a 1 out of 10. Like, these things are heavy, dude. Like, it's like a full thing. I think this is designed for some kind of cosplay or something where you're supposed to have like an axe. I feel like I'm supposed to have chainmail and like an axe or something. Maybe we should add it onto the wall. A lot of the new heads probably haven't seen the whale pod wall behind us. Add some gothic dark eyes. Well, once we have this, like, the skull mantle, it will all come together. Yeah, it definitely looks sort of like an executioner's helm. What's your opinion on running full Necro Summons with Echoing Shadow Clone Gem? I think the Necro Summons can be pretty good, but they have problems when you're pushing, like, the higher rifts. Like the ones that are higher than your level, basically, they have problems. Because when your minions die, like, and you have no cooldowns, there's not consistent damage. Whereas I really like the damage over time build. Yo, what up, Jedi Malicious? Good to see you. The damage over time build is consistent. And even if I'm running away, I'm having damage getting outputted.
Your grave beckons.
What level can you start PvPing? Oh, I think it's in the 40s. Forget exactly off the top of my head, to be honest with you.
Not yet.
Level Paragon 11 over 850 can't give the battle pass because Barbados any tips for me. I don't know what Barbados is. I'm assuming you mean you're maxed out, so now you're stuck waiting. You can stack the battle pass points and wait on them. Wait for the reset. But honestly, bro, you're gonna have to grind the overworld. Like, once you're maxed on everything, you just have to grind. There's no secret. Grind gear, grind experience. Like, that's the game. Just kill stuff. Super obscure question. Do you think they'll release new classes and layer updates? Actually, I already have a video on this. They've stated in a previous interview before the game launched that they were going to be doing new classes. What those classes are, I don't know. Personally, I would like to see a druid. What class would you recommend is free to play? The one that looks most appealing to you. If you're free to play, you're not worried about other people, so you're not really worried about tier lists or min-maxing. You're worried about having fun, and I think a big part of having fun with this game is picking the class that the abilities look interesting to you. Get a 5-star legendary gym yet? No, I stopped swiping. Surely Witch Doctor? I think Witch Doctor is a little close to Necromancer is the problem. Did you leave Aftershock? No.
What can I do for you?
I'm the clan leader of Aftershock Prime.
Most appreciated.
I'm just pretty chill about it, you know. I try not to push everything too hard. Just kind of do my videos, and people that want to watch can watch. Pretty much that simple. Rogue, please. I wouldn't mind a rogue or assassin. That's a good point. How'd you get the wings? Pay to win. Which gear set would you recommend? If you're talking about the set items, I would probably recommend Shepherd's Wolves if you're doing summons, or else the Torn ones for continual damage. Just dropped from Prime, applied to grow, didn't get in. Tell you what. Did you leave a message in the Discord? If you're dropped from Prime, it's because the manager that's right now Veld is going through and booting people that didn't make Paragon 10, or making room from the lower people for higher ranked people there. Like, we're doing a promotion demotion thing. So if you didn't get accepted into Gold, tag the manager in Discord for Gold. Otherwise, I'll try to remember to send the Gold manager a message and make sure you get back into one. We're not trying to remove people from Aftershock. Like, we're trying to promote the people that are doing better than the bottom people. We're keeping it like we said we would and being fair since the launch, which is people will have a chance for promotion and people will have a chance to be demoted. Nothing personal. It's all good. I was slacking because of raid. I wanted to get in Harmson. It's all good. Well, I'll see what I can do. Just make sure you leave a message in Discord. Tag me and the Gold Prime, or not the Gold Prime, or the Aftershock Gold managers, and I'll get to that DM when I get some time, my friend. Gravity Lear, hope y'all have good work. Good luck, man. I'm looking forward to have some friendly competition between all the different clans and getting to meet all the people. I think it's going to be fun. From what I've seen, everyone I've met's been super friendly and enjoying the game, and I'm just kind of excited to get a chance to mess around with some more of the PvP systems. I'm really liking Battlegrounds. I'm hoping that there's not the floor glitch where people get glitched into the floor or anything during the actual clan PvP. I'm hoping we get that sorted. You stop at 500? Yeah, I stopped at 500 because what happened is I was competing against the other Necromancer Death, and then he very suspiciously got hacked. And which is like hilarious, but also sad, because I thought it was going to be the best content for the channel yet. I have been recording some of it where we've had like this kind of like brotherly rivalry going on, where we just shit talk each other like in the live stream, but then we trying to compete against each other. But then he lost his main account and he restarted back over. And it basically just looks like I fucking hacked him because he was my competition for rank 1, which is actually a bummer because the guy was legitimately a cool guy. But now he's re-rolling his wizard, and which I think is kind of cool anyway. So he might end up actually in the clan or warband or something at some point. Because he just seems like a pretty nice guy. That's the thing I like about MMOs, is you actually end up meeting people. Like, I feel like when I was playing Gashas, it's like, yes, I'm welling out all this money on games. Yes, it's gambling. But I'm also not meeting anybody. Like, I have to go out of my way into other communities like Discord. I have to live stream. I have to do things to meet other people. And whereas in this MMO, I'm like actually meeting people in the game without like any extra steps. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way about community stuff, but games are much more hype for me when I have people that talk or like friendly shit talk with, compete against. The DM saw you had Skeleton Captain. Is any good? I think Skeleton Captain is a win more skill. I think it's good when you're above the level you're farming. I think Skeleton Captain falls off a cliff when he's getting killed by the stuff that you are farming. His DPS isn't crazy, but it's long enough that, and he's maneuverable enough that it's a good AoE. So I think
What
it's
could I
best
do
when
for
you're
you?
over leveled. Like right now would be a perfectly fine time to use
Job
captain.
well
It'd
done.
probably be better than bone armor, to be honest with you, at this point. Is it possible there's a drop rate lowering if you grind too much? Yes, I believe that's been factually proven. I don't have the numbers on that. I think Echo Hack covered that better than I could, so I would recommend watching his video called I'm Depressed, and he goes over that type of stuff. Can you try a summoner build, please? I have done it. I can't do the one I want to do because I literally don't have the weapon for it. Once I have the weapon, I will do the summoner build guide. I would have had that one out already, but at the moment the only one I can really do is the PvE explosion build.
That one's corpse.
It would be hard to do the summon build without the primary summon in the build. What up, Gaming Lab?
Die and rot.
Heard after 6 legendaries the drop rate gets nerfed. That sounds about right, but I mean, again, I don't have those numbers. I don't really do the data mining stuff. I know that's how we get a lot of our information, and I have nothing against it. It's just not something that's within my skill set or time available, so I don't really look at the numbers. I play the game and I figure stuff out by playing. I'd say I'm more akin to casual that way.
I must wait, it seems.
What's your resonance? I got the 250s free to play and quit at 45 because it wouldn't load for me anymore. I got tired of uninstalling and reinstalling. Were you playing on PC? Because PC has some errors. Or did you try the mobile? Mobile seems fairly flawless. You could try getting the APK on Android instead of downloading from the store. My resonance is like 1090, I think. Yeah, 1095.
It is not my time, it seems. Death is inevitable.
Where are you held to? This is Elder Rifts, so doesn't really matter. But yeah, I normally farm held to when I'm overworld farming.
That ability must recharge.
I'll put held to in the title.
And not yet.
How can you farm held to when you're not 30? Misconception about the game. You don't have to be actually 30 to farm it, just to equip the gear.
That requires a corpse. That ability must recharge. No, not yet. That ability must recharge.
Oh, baby. Chest plate. Oh, man, that's the one we didn't have yet, boys. I think that's the one we didn't have yet. Let's fucking go. Please be. Let's go! Hopefully this is the right one. So you're able to farm held to even though your Paragon isn't 30 yet. Correct.
Every item. Glad to be of service, my
Is this
friend.
it? Covet nothing. No, we already have that one. Damn it! Just when you think they're out of pose, you're back in. I thought, but I thought wrong. How to get wings? Get higher resonance. Either swipe or wait 82 years, I think was the calculation, something like that. Why is your gear purple? One of them is awakened from taking a baby gem. I spend all my stuff on baby gem because it's way easier to level than the other ones, like the 1-star baby ones, in order to get gem resonance so I could awaken something. My combat rating is 1335. How to get Hell 1. Complete the main story by being level 60 and completing the orange quest. Congratulations, you've unlocked Hell 1. Today has no sponsor, so because there's no sponsor, I'm sponsoring myself. Consider liking the video or subscribing and hitting that little bell in case you want to be notified of future live streams, videos, and other Diablo Immortal related content. Darth microtransactions been known to sit in hot tubs and do everything required to become popular live streaming. Make sure to subscribe right now. Alright. This ad's been brought to you by DM. It's over. Why Rifts? I'm just trying to farm experience. What up? Welcome to the stream.
I must wait, it seems.
Okay, fine. I'll walk backwards and pick up the quickening orb. Where is the... Oh my god, it's the other... Wait, is it the other way? Oh, it's up there! Do you change your PvP loadout to have higher potency? There's not really too many gems for me that are good for the potency one. I picked all the damage ones, which looking back was probably a bait. Have you played Diablo 3? Yeah, I used to play it back when I took phone calls for a living because I would just sit there and play Diablo while answering questions on the phone. Sort of what I'm doing now, to be honest with you. This is triggering me a little bit with my memory. Hello, thank you for calling my job's name. My name is Casey. How can I be of assistance today? Oh, you called to complain? Yes, please. I can't wait to hear your problems. Please continue. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Give me one moment while I put a fake credit on your bill. That fake credit has been applied. Please don't check if it's actually there. Have a great day.
I must wait, it seems. That requires a course.
I feel like some YouTubers are trying to tank this game. Why is that? I think people are mad at pay to win. People are sick of seeing IPs they love like Halo get ruined by stuff they don't love, like removing his helmet. People get mad about that type of shit. People see an OG game and then they add in something that's a new school, which is pay to win, and people get salty. People get salty with all kinds of things when that happens. If you take a product people like and you change it into something that is more relevant to pop culture, that's something people don't like, people are going to get mad about it always, 100% of the time. They're not wrong either. Like, it is pay to win. And it is very expensive pay to win. Like, the reality of this is, I did a video with Mobile Gamer talking about this. The reality of this game is, as much as I like it, it is not designed for me. This game is not designed for someone who spends $500. I am not the target demographic. The demographic is people who are spending tens of thousands of dollars. Like, it's for people, like, sure, people like me are going to chip in $500 during our time playing the game and calling it a day. We're going to add to the pile, dude. But the reality is, I can tell you from spending $500, you don't get as much power as you think you do. I get a few challenge rift levels. Let's say I get 10 challenge rift levels out of that, okay? Which I think is more than I'm getting, to be honest. And I get a couple hundred combat rating at the most, okay? Let's say, like, I get a couple hundred because the free-to-play cap's 1170. It's not worth the money I spent. And as somebody who's not going to spend tens of thousands, I look at it and can see it's not worth the money. It's just blatantly obvious. So I'm just not going to spend another couple $100 every few months chasing stuff. So instead, what that means is their demographic is the people that are going to spend thousands of dollars every month. My combat rating is 1335, to give you an idea. So I'm not even 200 combat rating over the cap. So the demographic for this game is people spending tens of thousands of dollars. Now, normally in business, there's an 80-20 rule, which is 20% of the people in your business are going to provide 80% of the money. But in this game, it's more like 1 to 99. 1% of the people that play this game will be providing 99% of the income. And this is mirrored across most gacha games, in particular, a lot of the Asian ARPGs and gacha games, as well as some of the new ones coming to the Western market, for instance, like Seven Knights 2, etc. So we're going to be seeing a lot of pushback from people because that culture is slowly ingraining itself, and then they're normalizing it into original IPs. So I think it makes sense why people are mad. I still think the game's fun. I'm still going to play it. Still enjoy it. But that's because I'm a gamer. Like, I just want to play. I want to play the newest games that are out. I'm always going to try them. I've played enough of these games to know that, like, I'm always going to get hype and try every game that comes out. I'm probably going to get bored of every game that comes out. And at some point, I'll move on to a new game. Why are your Paragon points in? Vanquisher. Basically just going hard damage. I'm mostly concerned with PvP. That's just what I find the most fun. That than just grinding like rifts. There's no point to spend tens of thousands of dollars if there isn't non-pay-to-win players to play against, so they have to figure out something. I mean, that's the other thing. Like, whales need fish to eat. Which is why we have good deals like the Battle Pass to keep people interested. Make video on how to get wings. The answer is just slide your credit card, so I don't think that particularly make a great video.
Give it more time.
Why don't I get any legendaries in Hell 1? It's called being unlucky. Happens to the best of us. Welcome to the casino.
I must wait, it seems. My rule is man.
Do you think this game is going to be like Marvel Future Revolution? Here's the thing, I don't think it is. Because I think this game has already a way worse reception than Marvel Future Revolution ever did at its peak. Like, this game is getting absolutely ass blasted across all major channels, okay? I think because, even in all those videos, people are still saying, but the game's good. The game is legitimately a good enough game that people will be mad, but people are going to play the game anyway. Like, they're going to get away with it.
I must wait, it seems.
Because the game is actually fun, and there's not much competition on the market. People want to play games, and there's a gaming drought, and people know it. It's supply and demand, but with games.
The balance is preserved.
Thank you a lot for your time explaining. I've learned a lot. Thanks again. Hey, thanks for the donation. I appreciate that pay-to-win comment. As that will be the majority of the money I make during this live stream. Live stream ads don't really pay anything.
No, not yet.
I'm waiting for Noah's Heart.
Your corpses.
For a moment, I was thinking Noah's Ark.
I must wait, it seems.
What you spent on this, bro? For real. Yeah.
Without a corpse, I cannot.
You're right, it's not 500, Dale. I'm lying. 800,000.
Death is inevitable.
Can you get wings on
It is
Demon
not
Hunter?
my
You get
time,
wings
it
on everyone.
seems.
It's just, they're just wings you get from having resonance. Walking the wrong way. Any idea of when class swapping when... Any idea of when class swapping when happens, months or weeks, or just nobody knows? Nobody knows. Wait, that's no information that any of us have yet. Oh, something popped up. I don't know what that was, but... I'm gonna have to pull open my Streamlabs dashboard to know what that was. Oh, I know. My normal alerts are off.
No, not yet.
So good game, screw the trolls? I think there's some trolls, but I think there's also some people making real points. Free to play can compete in PvP. Yeah, we've already seen it. We know it can happen. I think what's more important is finding and targeting a server that doesn't have massive whales. Until server merge happens anyway. How much for wings? I mean, I think you can probably get wings for like $100 bucks.
I need a corpse for that. No, not yet.
You only need 1k resonance. The game is is it worth it? We spend 5 to 10. The game is most worth it when you spend $5. Buy the battle pass. Buy nothing else. My own personal opinion.
What can I do for you? A job well done.
Ignoring me, huh? Like I said again, this is not a Home Depot. You're not customers walking up here that get to be upset if I didn't see your question. There are 450 people in the chat, and I'm doing my best to read all of them while actively playing the game. If you have a question, feel free to keep repeating it until I read it. Donate if you really absolutely must be acknowledged. No, you don't have to donate. I just missed your message. I appreciate the sponsorship attempt in my name, though. I appreciate that, but why don't you use summoner skills? The reality is the summoner skills just aren't the fastest for mob slaying. How to get crests is free to play, bro. There's like barely any ways to get them. They're very limited. There's like monthly ones you can get, and you can buy them in the limited Hill Trader shop. Actually, I think it was Scratch that just did a video on this morning, so I would point you towards Scratch Diablo Immortal, who actually covered this free to play Legacy Crest guide. So I'd point you in his direction. The reason it's a hard case, I want you spending to win. That is part of it. It's actually in the favor of free-to-play people to have the game be ridiculously expensive instead of affordable. Because if it was affordable, the people who can't afford to even spend $20, $30, $40 will get shit on by people that can. So making it ridiculously expensive, ironically, makes it where there's basically not a lot of pay to win, then suddenly just a fuckload when you run into the one whale god. Which will be really annoying when you run into him, but if you ignore that one whale god for the most of the time, you'll be fine. The problem is if you get into a server where it's just a shitload of whales competing with each other, you're basically GG'd. I watched all your video and started Necro. I'm feeling so weak about PvP and Hell 2. What to do? Combat rating is what's so important about Hell 1 and Hell 2. Okay? So if you're having problems, you need to figure out ways to get your combat rating up, and there's videos out there explaining that I've done. However, if you're feeling weak in PvP, stack your potency, put on bone spikes and bone wall with the exuminating backbone or whatever it's called to give you the knockup, and then spam knockups in PvP. Don't try to go for DPS and like summon spam. It'll get kited down and killed because there's problems aiming stuff in this game. It's much better to just have guaranteed CC to help out the people that are melee class that'll be doing most of your damage. Alright, I saw your question there. Hopefully I answered it. Is Storm Shield a whale server? Ironically, no. Like, I thought it was going to be. But the reality is, most people in our clan actually aren't spending that much. Like, I'm one of the highest spenders at 500. I think Smiley and Kyre Mobile are right there with me. I think maybe they have about $100 on me. Veld is below me in expenditure. And I think the rest of the clan really is too. I don't see a lot of people stacking crazy combat rating numbers. I feel like we're all actually playing at a decent pace, a reasonable pace to try to stay competitive, but we're not killing ourselves, and I'm okay with it. What do you mean the free-to-play cap for combat rating is 1170? I was talking to Echo Hack, and he told me that from what he understands, anything above 1170 is pay-to-win, meaning you physically cannot get a higher combat rating than 1170 in the game. I don't know if that includes triple rows and all that, but I think that means in the beginning, at the moment that we were talking, the day we were talking, which would have been a couple of days ago. So since then, I'm sure that goalpost has moved. We were kind of just talking about the game and combat rating and pay-to-win and stuff like that in general. So this is me repeating secondhand knowledge from somebody else who I do trust with information. So we're going to win tomorrow then, woot woot. You know what, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to have fun, I'm going to give it my best to defend as the Immortal, and if we win, we win. If we don't win, then I'm not going to be salty about it. How do you think they'll implement Immortals versions of the Cal level? I think it would be great if there was some sort of Cal level. They mentioned the Cal level in the tooltips, so I've only spent about $20 and I got 5-star 2 out of 5 Blessing of the Worthy. Would you say that's lucky? Well, be careful when you say 5-star, because when you say 5-star, people think you mean an actual 5-star. A 2 out of 5, that's fairly standard. Can you show the gems you are using? I'm using Seeping Bow, Chipped Stone of the Flesh. I'm using Follower's Burden. I'm using Berserker's Eye. I'm using Everlasting Torment inside of the Berserker's Eye. Blood-Soaked Jade and Bottled Hope for the stat bonus from Bottled Hope. Are you going to start a new class after Necro anytime soon? Wizard will be my next, and I really want to do that, but I want to make sure that we get the PvP going first. I can't really be fucking around having fun on other classes until I make sure that I'm at least strong enough as possible for PvP.
Death is inevitable. My wounds mend.
Hi, where could I find the lumber section? It's at, unironically, aisle 14. I still remember that. Actually, aisle 14 is nuts and bolts and hardware. I think lumber is like aisle 4. When I was like 17 or something, I worked at Home Depot.
Give it more time.
And that was like 15 years ago. Holy moly. Why are you farming rifts? Experience.
Wait, it seems.
And battle pass point stacking. Something I can do solo. How to dungeons require 4 people. Be better do it in a group. But at the moment, I'm just trying to grind some experience, waiting on PvP to open up, chatting with people,
Without a corpse, I cannot.
answering questions. So this is something that I can do that hopefully won't waste time.
That requires a corpse. Death is patient. That ability must recharge.
What's the best offhand weapon drop dungeon? Legendaries that are not weighted
I
drops.
am renewed.
Only set items are, and you can actually see what set items drop where in the game by clicking on set items, scrolling to the bottom, clicking on this thing, and you can literally see where they drop from, so you don't have to like look it up. $2 from Ewe. Any tips for a well crusader? Always have in your party that banner that gives 100% crit rate to everyone. That's ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous, okay? I would probably point you in the direction of Veiled Shot Diablo Immortal for Crusader tips in particular. He's in the chat right now, I think. He's our Crusader for our clan, and he also does videos, and I think he's covered Crusader in particular. I'm getting some, like, follows or something that are really, really loud. I'm not really sure what those are. Sorry about that. Thanks for the $2. Yeah, there you go. There's Veiled Shot Diablo Immortal in chat. Check out his channel. Where at Paragon are you now? Like 22, 23 Veiled Shot? He's pushing hard, and he's going to be your Crusader info guy. There's also Echo Hack's got some good information too. But he hasn't done videos in a little while. I think he's grinding the game itself, so. What's the best set bonus in your opinion? If you're doing summon build, it's wolves. Otherwise, it's going to be your continual damage set bonus. Is this your best build for solo PvE? It is for when I'm just farming quickly. You can replace bone armor with whirlwind if you want. Bone armor is just lazy mode because I'm answering chat. I can just put on the armor and I know I won't die, and I'll just walk through everything. You know what servers have lots of whales? I only know my server, which doesn't seem to have a ton of whales. I don't even think anyone on our server spent like over $1,000 yet, to be honest. I would doubt it. Unless, I haven't looked at everyone, but I think I'm the highest challenge rift on the entire server right now at 43. I'd have to double check and confirm that, but last time I checked, I was the highest challenge rift, and 43 is not like that crazy high right now. Is there a combat rating you recommend before doing Hell 2? Yeah, like at least 1150. I'd want you to be 1200. Best legendary dim for Necromancer? Probably Seeping Bio. Chip to the Stone Flesh is pretty good for PvP, I think. I've had problems getting it to trigger, though. It's buggy.
That ability must recharge. Your corpse will serve the living. Rot! I must wait, it seems. I am renewed. Death is patient.
Any suggestions on button
Fear
setups?
not the end.
You know, I'm using the default, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to go with the League of Legends setup of right-click move. Though, because I'm using WASD, and it's really hard when you're trying to aim charging skill shots. You have to do, like, this tap-tap dance revolution type of thing with your fingers in order to actually get it to fit properly. It's kind of wonky for me.
I must wait, it seems. That requires a corpse. Death is inevitable. Give it more time.
Paragon level is 20.
Better. I must wait, it seems. That ability must recharge.
I'm on Storm Shield. You can join this server. It's an open server, but I would say our clans are probably full at this point for brand new players anyway. Although I think we just opened a casual 4th guild called Aftershock Academy. We should probably get into that one.
I must wait, it seems.
Oh, 1 second. Kitty's meowing. Kitty. What's up? Yeah? Yeah? You got food. Quit your whining. Kitty's a big whiner, man. She comes in all upset. Meow, 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 meow. It's like it's the end of the world for her, you know? She's outside for just a couple minutes longer than she wants to be, and she loses her mind. We're stacked up to 128 points. So if we do Elder Rifts all the way till level 21, when we claim all the points, we might have enough to get to 22, or it's going to be about halfway. Basically. How long do we have on PvP? I don't think it's open yet. Oh, do we do the Sanctum yet? We might need to do the Sanctum. Yeah, we gotta do the Sanctum. I like this part. How many hours have you spent approximately? Maybe a little over 100. Maybe I've been playing probably like 10 hours a day on average. The first day was like 21, and then it was like 15, and then I died down to like 12 hours a day. PvP starts in 3 hours. Thank you, sir. Okay, so we got this one at 10. We got this one at 10. Meow meow, kitty. These battle plans claim if not resent the same day. No, you can wait. Like you should wait for your till the if you're advanced in Paragon levels where you're getting negative points, you can hold on to your battle pass points. Then the next day, when your Paragon level gets closer, you can stack them.
it more time. I must wait, it seems.
A couple keys.
That ability must recharge. That requires a corpse. Give it more time. I need a corpse for that. That ability must recharge. Finally, a challenge. Give it more time.
Where's all the keys, man? How do I get gem fragments? You have to crunch other legendary gems for it. Welcome to the grind. We got like no keys from that run.
Still recharging.
Did I miss some of it? I missed some of it. Okay, we need a Barbarian build video? Alright, I'll get Kyra Mobile on the channel and do a guide on that one. XC, you have a great one too. Bro, is item level more important than stats? Or okay, so here's the thing. Your attribute stats are what give you combat rating. So when you get more intelligence or you get more fortitude or vitality or whatever, you are factually gaining combat rating in a 1-to-1 ratio. One of any stat gives you 1 combat rating. For that reason, getting triple rows like this are highly important, even if it's just like, okay, a little vitality or whatever. No, that's 29 combat rating. So what matters is the attributes as high as possible, which is why you can understand your resonance being important. Yeah, I'm not getting very many keys either. Hey Trello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for all the likes. We got over 100 likes on this. Alright guys, if we hit 5,000 likes on this video right now, I will spend $25,000 right now. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to swipe. Let me mortgage my home real quick. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more Minecraft Let's Plays. Find me on Indiegogo, Patreon, Kickstarter, Twitter, Instagram, GoFundMe. What's some of the other ones? Facebook, MySpace, Snapchat. TikTok? Did I say TikTok? OnlyFans?
That ability must recharge.
Open with platinum instead. No, thank you. What's your thought about demon hunters? They can be kind of terrifying in PvP when if they're above your combat rating by a good amount, they can be difficult. How do you get the vessel from this room? It's an RNG drop. You got girlfriend? A girlfriend? As in a singular one? No.
Your grave beckons. That one's corpse might be useful. That ability must recharge.
I prefer to keep it like these mob packs. Dense and multiple. Best PvE character? I gotta say I'm gonna lay it down for the Barbarian, or not the Barbarian, the Necromancer. But your boy's playing. I gotta represent for my class.
Balance is preserved. That ability must recharge.
Anyone tell me what the red lighting across my party member's avatar means? Did he get logged out? Yeah, it's DC. Connection thing. With the platinum chests in the Fega, it's the same thing as the keys. It's just you get more and more of the same item drops. You can go farther and farther and get more and more of them. It's for the raw stats from the Sanctum.
Your corpses are mine. Give it more time. I must wait, it seems. Without a corpse, I cannot. Not yet. That ability must reach.
War Mama.
Death is patient.
Give me blacksmith, please. What level are you pushing? These
What
are
can
just
I
elder
do for
rifts.
you?
I'm just spamming experience. I'm 20
Most
Paragon,
appreciated.
20 and a half. Do you die any more than anything? Oh yeah, absolutely. If I put on Challenge Rift 44 right now, you watch me die. You guys want to watch me do Challenge Rift 44? I'll show it to you. It's not exciting. I'll just get killed. Does Paragon level transfer their characters? As far as I'm aware, no. Alright, here you go. Challenge Rift 44.
Your death will balance
Nope.
the scales.
The snare one.
Need a course for that. That ability must recharge. I must wait, it seems. That requires a corpse. Death.
Okay, let's just say it's an unlucky challenge rift and try it again. I'll show you. This is why I'm not spamming challenge rifts. What will happen at server merge? The servers will merge together. So far, my favorite part about this game is how spicy global chat can get. That's pretty much every major launch chat.
I need a course for that.
All of
No,
them?
Not yet.
No, just like servers, like West will merge with West, etc. That's normally what happens.
Still recharging. That requires a corpse. No, not yet. I must wait. I need a corpse for that. Death is patient. I must wait, it seems.
Okay. How'd you get the wings? How to? Nah. Swiping. You can need 1,000 resonance, which is from legendary gems.
Without a corpse, I cannot. Death is patient. It is not my time, it seems. That ability must recharge. I need a corpse for that. Death is patient. I am injured. Still recharging. No, not yet. That requires a corpse.
Okay. What up, YST? Why don't you play with the golem? Because I don't have the molten golem.
I am healed. Run if you like. There is no escape. Without a corpse, I cannot. No, not yet.
Yo, what? I had protection
That
shield.
ability must recharge.
They broke the protection shield already. That's crazy.
Death is patient.
Oh no.
My life fades. No, not yet.
The imprisoners are bad news.
I must wait.
These guys are bad news. Oh, thank God we got those guys killed.
I need a corpse for that.
Alright, might as well kill 5.
Do recharging.
Okay, here we go. Rift Guardian.
That requires a corpse.
Ow.
That ability must recharge. I need a corpse for that.
Ow.
Death
Fuck off.
closes upon me. Without a corpse, I cannot. I am renewed. Give
This
it
guy's
more
doing like
time.
0 damage to us.
That requires a corpse.
Fuck you! The blue ones one-shot you.
Still recharging. I must wait, it seems. Death.
Come on!
Death is patient.
The blue shell from Mario Kart's rough.
That ability must recharge.
Okay. Get our minions out of there.
I must
Give him the
wait,
shield.
it seems.
Here comes the duplicate. Oh, dodge. Dodge. Oh my God. Ah!
I need a corpse for that.
Oh, here comes the blue shells.
That ability must recharge.
Go in there.
Is patient.
God, I hate that control sometimes glitches out. Oh boy.
Do recharge.
Oh my God! Would that button please work? That part's tilting. It's like I just want the command skeleton button to work, please. Okay, rush it down.
That requires a corpse.
Alright, 75k bonus XP. I'll take it. Alright, so that was the first time for that. Okay, boss down. Where's that put us on the leaderboard? Oh, blue was knocking us down. And then we had a good thing we did that just then. He knocked us down. We had to knock him down again. Okay. Back to grinding the XP. I have a legendary item with higher stats or whatever. The damaged life, is there a way to transfer them to my lower item, or I have to farm a new one? If I have a legendary item with higher stats, yeah, you can change the inheritance of your stat. You should always use the item that has higher stats, because you can change the inheritance of it at the expert transfer place.
The shadows rise against you, monster. I must wait, it seems. The balance is preserved. It is not my time, it seems.
What up, George? Slowly push him.
Your grave beckons.
Does diminishing return on drop rates persist? Yes, from my understanding, there's a soft cap. Try to farm Hell 2 library is crazy. Yeah, Hell 2 library can be farmed fairly early. Rift Spare experience in the dungeons. I haven't done enough of them to say. This is sort of the first day that I'm going to try farming them. The mob density is better, but the codex experience is worse, so maybe once you're finished with the codex, or close to being done with the codex, or if you just don't have a 4-man group online, yes. Otherwise, they're probably still worse experience.
I must wait.
Plus the blacksmith's right
What
here,
can
so
I
you
do
don't have
for
to
you?
worry about time salvaging.
Most appreciated.
Your game won't run the game won't run on your phone very well. Try the PC client. It's a bear that multiple legendary crests at once, or does not matter. It doesn't matter. They're all like the way it is you can do 1 at a time, 10 at a time. Like the odds would be the same. Like you're not losing any value by doing them all at once, if that's what you're wondering. What does Dark Curse do? It depends upon what version of the legendary you have, but the version I have does damage over time. Is there a way to focus farm legendary helmets? No, but it seems like they have the worst drop rate. Like pretty much everyone's experienced legendary helmet loss. I probably either forgot, or if you're talking about in PvP, swallow. I had to use old footage because I literally couldn't get into a PvP match. Sometimes I'm using like a shenanigans build because I'm in the middle of between two things, but like a PvP cube will pop or something, so the build's not always 100% beam ran.
Without a corpse, I cannot. Please patient.
What do you think about the Necromancer legendary that summons a Grim Reaper? Yeah, the mage one.
I
think the Grim Reaper is good, but I also think basic mages are so good you almost don't need it, so that spot competes with something.
The balance is preserved. That ability must return. requires a corpse. Give it more time. I must wait, it seems. Give it more time. Maybe the corpse is that.
Death is inevitable.
It is patient. That requires a corpse.
I like the higher star gems if possible, yeah. For the higher resonance. But if I had like a 1-star lower seeping bio over something that was not my build at all, I'd probably go with the seeping bio. However, I do have a 2-star on over a 3-star right now because the 3 stars of Phoenix Ashes, and I wanted the Bottled Hope stats instead.
What can I do for you? Most appreciated.
What does resonance actually do? Well, if you click on it, it'll tell you increases equipment-based attributes. AKA increases these stats. And these stats increase combat rating. What do you think is better, Skelly archers or general? I mean, archers are for single target. Yeah, Skelly's for AoE. Archers are better when you're pushing content. Skellies are better when you're farming content. Like, I should probably have the Whirlwind guy on right now.
For that.
But they can help with elite packs. Like these guys.
That one's corpse might be useful. Still recharging.
What is the legendary soft cap? I've heard it's 6. I haven't done any number running myself. I mean, I've been farming a lot of legendaries every day. But I've been kind of mindless grinding. Yeah, Necro's got a lot of AoE for sure. They're kind of like a dot affliction lock in that way.
Fear not the end.
I must wait, it seems.
Where do you farm legendaries?
Without a corpse,
so the last 2 videos on my channel, actually the recent one was about rank 1, but pushing or whatever, but the 2 previously before that are all about how to get legendary items, both free to play as well as just deep farming style.
Death is inevitable.
I must wait, it seems. It is not my time, it seems.
Boss got absolutely deleted. What do you guys think the best class is? If you had to pick one, say in the chat what you think the best class is. Had to pick one out of everything.
recharging. Without a corpse, I cannot.
Oh, there seems to be some pretty big argument about it.
Give it more time.
Alright, let's see if we can all agree about this. What's the best class in PvP? Player versus player, what's the best class? Let's see if we can agree upon that first.
That ability must recharge.
Wither and die.
Death is patient.
Barbarian, Demon Hunter, Crusader, Demon Hunter, Necro.
I am healed.
Pretty big variety in opinions. Wallet Barb? I think Wallet Barb might be
Is patient.
the hacker class. He makes a point. You guys seen the footage of the hacker in PvP? I have some footage of that on the channel. Hackers have found their way into the game.
That ability must recharge. Is patient. No, not yet.
Alright, now how about the best class for PvE?
Recharging. The balance
Necro again.
is preserved. Death is patient. I need a corpse for that. I must wait, it seems.
Nothing beats Necro in PvE. They do seem pretty good. How much money have you spent? Oh, I'm completely free to play. I got really lucky on my free crest. I got 4-star out of 5-star and multiple 3 stars out of 5s and a 2 out of 5. I've never spent $1. I couldn't imagine spending money on this game. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Where's my fellow free-to-players in the chat? Can I get a Pog Champ?
The shadows rise again. That
Right?
ability must recharge. No, not yet. Without a corpse, I cannot.
How long will you play this game? Until I get bored of it.
Is patient.
Die and rot.
Other crest gives you a 10% chance for legendary characters that stack 30 if you started them. Yeah, it's different depending upon what star rank you're going for.
Still recharging.
But you're 100% get a
I
legendary,
need a corpse for that.
but it's lower chance of trying to get 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, etc. Goes down and down and down until it's 0.5.
That requires a corpse.
At least that's what the numbers I saw said. You don't buy Battle Pass? Oh my god, you guys bought the Battle Pass?
No, not yet.
I couldn't imagine spending any money. I would never.
Your grave.
These
beckons.
bundles, I mean, you guys bought the bundle. Don't look at these. Don't look at the fact that, don't look at those. Yeah, the bundles, why would you ever buy those?
I am healed.
I'm totally free to play.
Give it more time. That ability must
No, I'm not free to play. I've spent $500 on this video game. I loved every second of it.
Die.
I got my dopamine.
Rot.
Without a corpse, I cannot.
I got my one-time no whammies.
Finally, a challenge. I must wait, it seems. I need a corpse for that. That requires a corpse.
Another one. Another one. Easy. Another one. No problem.
What do you need, friend?
What do you need, friend?
You do the fighting, I'll do the forging.
Where are we at on gems? Can we upgrade anything? Nope. We can't.
Anything else I can help you with?
Nothing we can do. Let's see. What do we have left on activities? The vault's open. Let's see. How long do we have to the vault? We have a minute to the vault. The vault's going to be after PvP's open. I'm on floor 50. All right. Maybe we'll go do floor 50 real quick. Did you purchase from the random legendary vendor? Yeah, I did. I got legendaries there, but I didn't get any legendaries that I thought were like game changing. Okay, let's just see what happens. Oh, that's right, it's this guy.
That requires a corpse. He's patient.
Oh my god, I'm stuck.
Injured.
Yeah, alright, we're gonna need to change. We're gonna need to change our gear. Those guys might be fine, but Grimsight's probably gotta go. Golem, maybe?
Without a corpse, I cannot. Not yet. Give it more time. I need a corpse for that.
Yep.
Closes upon me.
Yep. Let's try it again.
He's patient.
Yeah. This is gonna be a rough one.
Vengeful spirits, heed my call!
Still recharging.
Okay. Why don't you use health potions? Because you literally can't. They don't allow you to. Probably better than corpse explosion. Skeleton mage might be better than that, actually. I would gamble for the 5-star every time just because there's literally no other way to get them if it's free to play.
I must wait, it seems. Death is patient. Give it more time.
Dies instantly.
To recharge.
How many points will it give me? 330 points for completing it. Okay, we'll give it one more shot. We'll give it one more. One more chance.
Is patient.
Oh no.
That ability must recharge. I must wait, it seems.
Oh my god. See, that's not even in the circle. That circle is deceptively large. It's larger than yeah, it's way larger than it looks like. I was wondering how I was dying before, but now it makes sense.
No, the endless abyss!
Oh no. Fuck! Thing spawned on me. Free. Well, the real question is the AoE build actually better? Without
Is patient.
problem is there's nowhere to walk.
That requires a corpse. That ability must recharge. Is patient.
Oh, there's a time limit too.
No, not yet. Is patient. I need a corpse for that. I must wait, it seems.
When it spawns under you, you just take damage and there's nothing you can do about it, and then the hitbox is way bigger than it actually looks like.
Give it more time.
Oh my god,
My
bro.
life
See, it spawns under you, you're just fucked. Alright, I feel like I'm wasting time
Path
trying to
of
do
blood.
these right now, probably. I wonder if Wraith form would be faster for this. What do you think of the skeleton captain? We're about to use it right now. Assembly will begin at 8 o'clock. It's not beginning though, right? I mean, it hasn't started yet, right? Because I want to actually do the assembly. The assembly is amazing. Back to farming.
The shadows rise against you, monster. No, not yet. That requires a corpse. Death is patient.
What to do is Necro after I got level 60. I don't know what to do. Tell me, please. Time to grind. Paragon level is my friend. Get better gear. Go get your sets from Hell 1.
The balance is preserved. No, not yet. I need a corpse for that. My health is restored.
Is it worth farming elders with no crest? If so, why? I'm farming with no crest just for experience. I haven't really been crest farming, or rift farming, but I wanted to see exactly how good the experience is. You also get battle pass stacking points for it, so I've just been holding on to those. The plan is basically just to see how efficient it is for farming. Seems to be going okay.
Your corpses are mine.
No, not yet. Better.
Nice death shots, so I'll give it a try at some point.
Death is inevitable.
Stuck a level 30 in Path of Blood. Summon Paragon. Any tips how to beat it? Yeah, I had to use the Golem to block constant skill shots and then kite him while my minions killed him because of the really annoying bird triple shot. That's what kills me. So you gotta get the bats to turn around by summoning the minions on the other side and then running around circles around them. It's probably the hardest Path of Blood out of all of them.
What could I do for you? A job well done.
Which attribute should I use for your build? I'm not really focusing on attributes. Intelligence would be what we want, but I'm just getting the most stats possible, total combined stats. Yeah, no problem, Chemo. I remember that Path of Eggs or Path of Blood problem. I was there, and it was frustrating. It took me forever. Now I'm stuck on 50, which feels somewhat the same, but has more annoying problems.
Death has come for you. He's patient. That ability must recharge.
Die and rot.
Death is patient. Without a corpse, I cannot. I am renewed. I need a corpse to recharge.
Which spells stronger, summons or AoE? AoE for PvE farming. If you're trying to speed farm. Summons can be pretty good for pushing. But you're going with Desmatoria.
Fear not the end.
The Rift Guardian.
Grave beckons.
Alright, Rift Guardian is here, and he's dying. This is the slowest part of the runs.
Without a corpse, I cannot. Still recharging. What could I do for you? Most appreciated.
For the last 2 days, I'm getting a single legendary drop anywhere in Hell, one dungeon or library rift. What am I doing wrong? You're getting unlucky. I need you to get luckier. That's actually what's happening. Happens to the best of us.
There is no escape. Need it more time. It is not my time, it seems. I must wait, it seems. That requires a corpse. Death is patient.
Are you still actively making progress? Yep. We have to push to Paragon 30. Today we hit Paragon 20, which unlocks one of the rank upgrades. Paragon 30 will unlock more gear. We'll get the gloves unlocked.
Without a corpse,
We'll get the necklace unlocked.
that ability must recharge. I must wait, it seems. That requires a corpse. No, not yet. Without a corpse, I cannot.
Fear not the end.
It is not my time. Give it more time.
There we go, Rift Guardian is back.
Die and rot.
I must wait, it seems. I need a corpse for that. Not yet. That ability must recharge. No, not yet. Without a corpse, I cannot.
There we go. Another one. Okay, he still hasn't pushed Battlegrounds. Or Challenge Rift, I should say. So true enemies are level according to combat rating and not player level. Yeah, player combat rating. So if you want to do the higher challenge rifts, you're gonna need higher combat rating. Pretty much that simple.
Is patient.
Thanks for the likes, by the way. We broke 200 likes. Appreciate that. I have a deal with YouTube that if I get a like, that they have to buy me lunch for every like. So that's 208 lunches purchased for me in a row. Should be good. It's a lot of pizza.
I must wait, it seems. Without a corpse, I cannot. It is not my time, it seems. I must wait, it seems. That ability must recharge. That requires a corpse.
Fear not the end.
My health is restored.
Why eat when you can spend on the game? Well, don't get me wrong. Spending will happen first. Then if we have any money left, we'll make sure we can afford food.
Is inevitable.
Are we gonna only get the Shade of Destruction over and over again?
Is patient. I need a corpse for that. Recharge.
Nice video with Mobile Gamer? Yeah, I like doing videos
What could I
with
do
Trevor.
for you?
Me and him have been
Most
friends for many years now.
appreciated.
Where do I go to save my build? The Armory. It's next to the Blacksmith in Westmarch. I feel like changing a Necro. What do I suggest? If you want to do PvP and you're going to pay to win, Barbarian's the one to be. Why are you doing basic rifts over and over again? I'm stacking battle pass points. When the server resets happens, I'm going to claim them all and get the experience at the most efficient rate possible.
The shadows rise against you, monster. Without a corpse, I cannot. He's patient.
I'm trying to level Paragon level. I have to get to 30. Monk good in PvP? Yeah, they are.
Inevitable.
I must wait.
No doubts.
Give it more time. My wounds mend. That requires a corpse. Still recharging.
Your grave beckons.
Give it more time. No, not yet. I need a corpse for that. That ability must be shown.
Your corpses are mine.
I must wait, it seems.
Die.
Alright, Rift Guardian, let's fight.
Rot.
Alright, it's not the shade for once.
Without a corpse, I cannot. My life fades. I am renewed. That requires a corpse. Death is patient. I must wait, it seems. I need a corpse for that.
I quit today. Can't beat Scar. I'm going to play through you on YouTube. Yeah, I heard
What
some
can I
people
do
had
for
some
you?
problems with Scarring at the end.
Most appreciated.
I want to do more PvP. Let's join Rick. We're gonna go play with some of the boys in the clan. Rick, who purchased the helmet for us. Check this out. Rick Gizzard bought this for me. What do you think about that? You like that guy? Definitely look like I'm about to chop somebody's head off. You can't see the little thingies though too well. You need to customize it. Yeah, we probably need to like paint some skulls or something on it.
Sargoth betrayed us.
That hat's OP, you like that?
Lies in the depths of the temple. But even here, I can feel his foul.
I didn't even tell you look like
magics
Dave
at
Mustaine. I
work.
get it all the time.
The spirits
I get that,
of
Jesse
my
Eisenberg,
brethren are
Blake
under his
Anderson.
control. They will rise against us. Persevere, and we will meet ahead.
Fear not the end.
I must wait, it seems.
barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power. When one is breached, the
Just
others
need some
bear the
chainmail to go
strain.
over the hood. Exactly.
As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready. There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier.
We got the
era.
shoulder pads
Kill the mages,
on
and
the
ritual
way
will end.
in the mail. I got a package slip to pick up a package, so it's probably at the mailbox or at the mail people. Oh, look at this horse T-posing.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not. End Sargoth.
The fallen horde is at my command.
The easiest boss.
He's patient.
To defeat a demon is quite an ordeal.
Intelligence and weather stat for Necro, a fortitude of vitality
Let us
probably.
see how you handle another.
That's what I would want anyway.
The living siege engine of hell.
What Paragon level can you farm to? You can start at any Paragon level, but
Without a corpse, I
it's
cannot.
more based upon combat rating.
No,
You want around 1200 combat rating.
Look at you. Tired, weak, unfit to inherit sanctuary. Marauders of the Ashen Wastes, hear your master's call. We obey for now.
How'd you get wings? Have 1,000 resonance.
You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell is at my command once
Look at Rick's.
more.
How is his gems?
This world
Got
is
10.
mine.
Okay,
as was
3 on these are
promised,
reasonable.
and you,
A few.
filth, will not
Nothing too
stand in
crazy.
my way. Diablos, lend me your strength. What?
What's better, the poison shoulders or the freezing ones? I've seen people use the freezing ones. I like the poison ones. New helmet, boys. Hopefully that's a good one. What up, Lee? Thanks for coming by.
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even here I can feel his foul magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere and we will meet ahead.
Look like the skeleton captain helmet. Is that Gilded Leash one?
I need a corpse for that.
Thought the Gilded Leash was a little bit bigger.
That ability must recharge.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power. When one is breached, the others bear the strain. As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready.
I think Blizzard can take this game maybe a Morlo 2 in the future. I mean, it's getting so well received by mainstream media that obviously they're going to have to make another one. People are screaming for a sequel.
The ritual will end.
I must wait, it seems.
Yeah, I think that's the one where the bone spike one.
That requires a corpse.
I don't think that's the Gilded Leash one.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not. End Sargoth.
A 100,000 gnashing maws awaits this world. Run flesh from bone. To defeat a demon is quite an ordeal, isn't it? Let us see how you handle an
Hey, what up, Donnie? So as far as the Necro, I just feel like we work twice as hard to keep up with Crusaders, Hunters, etc. I think it's just we're in a more of a supportive AoE DPS role. Like, we're not sitting here slapping these big numbers. We're doing continual damage in large areas while CCing in PvP.
Sargoth. Look at you. Tired, weak, unfit to inherit sanctuary. Step forth, torrid creature, and unleash hell. You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell is at my command once more. This world is mine, as was promised. And you, filth, will not stand in my way.
How much hours do you spend play per day?
That ability must recharge.
Probably at least 10 at this point. The first day was 21 hours, and it was like 15, 16, 18 for the next few days. After that, it's like 10 hours.
What?
I've been scaling down a bit because you get less experience as you level, so it kind of discourages you to want to continue leveling.
Darkness.
The wolf throw in PvP is good. Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
Sargoth's prison
The items are just
lies
from
in
Hell
the depths
onward?
of the
Yeah,
temple.
Hell 1, 2, 3.
But even here, I can feel his foul magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere, and we will meet ahead. How am I...
Your corpses are mine! Run if you like. There is no escape. No, not yet.
Yeah, the wolf throw gem is great.
I need a corpse for
I
that.
think it can be used.
Give it more time.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power. When one is breached, the others bear the strain. As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready. There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier, hero. Kill the mages, and the ritual will end.
Managed to get that gem that summons beasts every time you kill things. Yeah, there's definitely some gems that I want that I did not end up getting. It's a bummer.
It seems.
Sort of is what it is.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not.
Yeah, if you have a good high star on the Howler's Call. I just like get as high as resonance as possible.
Let's see how you handle the biting chill of the abyss. Bleed, freeze, and shatter.
Do the charging.
Whenever there's the code snap guy, you know the boss is going to be the freezy guy.
To defeat a demon is quite.
Yeah, the Blood Rose mechanic steals health when people stand in the AoE, correct?
Let us see how you
It heals,
handle
yep.
another.
So people have to not.
The fallen horde is at my command.
That ability must recharge.
Look at you. Tired, weak, unfit.
Do you think the Aftershock would take this crown, the Psycho Stripe? We're feeling confident. We're going to give it our best chance. And try to do some friendly competition, and hopefully we take it away. There's some other clans that are looking pretty strong too, so at a minimum we're going to have a good match.
Still recharging.
You have done well. With
Is
these
Bone Spirit
three
Poison better than so far with Trinity? In PvP I think it is better, yeah.
is at my command.
If you ask me, I think in
once
PvP
more.
it's better.
This world is mine, as was promised. And you, filth, will not stand in my way.
That requires a corpse. That ability must recharge.
Diablos, lend me your strength. What? Nothing. Only darkness.
There's the next one. Oh, gotta get rid of an item. Okay, new item, the ID. I'm not sure what set those are. Those might be Shepherd set, to be honest. Which server better to play it on? Go with the one with the lowest ping, but if you go in and you see that the leaderboards are crazy populated with WoWs, you might want to rethink your strategy. Any idea why the PC version is not playable at the moment? I'm literally playing it on the PC version. Not in South America? I can't speak for South America.
No, glad to be of service, my friend.
Yep, Shepherd Boots. Worst stats. By far. Helmet. Oh, that's the exploding one. I think we've already got the exploded, but both of those are worse stats. Unfortunately.
What do you need, friend? What do you need, friend? I hope that can help.
Do you think game needs more crossover play on all PvE content? No, I think there's a fuckload of people for PvE content at the moment. I was doing the Haunted Carriage and there were so many people that it was like crashing the server.
Depths of the temple.
I'm not worried about that.
Even here, I can feel his foul magics at work.
There's a lot more players than people think. I know the game's getting a lot of shillow press, but there's a lot of people playing this game.
Against us.
Servers are populated.
Persevere and we will meet ahead.
What you buying? Nothing today. I haven't bought shit today.
Your grave beckons.
Can you give me guides on what Jim's needs on Demon Hunter, please? I mean, there's the gems you want, the gems you need, and then there's
The barriers that
the gems that you're going to
block
get,
us also serve to
which
hold
are probably
back
going
his
to be the
power.
ones you're going to end up
When
using.
one is breached, the others bear the strain.
Lost service active, but no idea which is
As
better. I mean,
Sargoth's bonds weaken,
that's
his power to
not a
summon
question that can
demonkind
reasonably
will
be
only grow
answered. I can't
stronger.
say what's a random,
ready.
because better doesn't have a definition. You're just asking what's a better server, and a server is like an objective thing that doesn't have a better or worse.
There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier, hero. Kill
It's
the mages,
an
and the
impossible question to
ritual will
answer.
end.
I would say the best server is the one that you have the lowest ping on, meaning the fastest connection to, or the one that you have people that are your friends are on. Other than that, that's not a question that can reasonably be answered without giving more explicit detail on what you mean by a better server. Thoughts on Marvel Future Revolution shutting down? Is it actually being announced to be
Well done,
closing
champion.
down?
I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not. End Sargoth.
Do you have a favorite skin yet? Yeah, I do actually.
Step forth, torrid creature, and unleash hell.
It's this one. Need tips to easily find hidden lair? I don't think it shows on the map. I think you literally have to run around and find each one. But there's set tiles, so when you find one, memorize where you found it. It will show up there or another one of those spots again.
His intent. Let us see how you
The game runs way better on mobile. That's 100% correct.
face the living siege engine of hell.
Yeah, you can look up a map of all the possible spawns if you want to.
Look at you.
I got Pete.
Tired, weak, unfit to inherit sanctuary. Let's see how you handle the biting chill of the abyss. Bleed, freeze, and shatter. You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell is at my command once more. This world is mine, as was promised. You, filth, will not stand in my way.
I must wait, it seems. I am renewed.
Lend me
Now we're in Hell 1 because we farmed Hell 2 for the gear already. People are trying to get upgrades. Hell 2 is the best to farm typically for XP, but backup crew. Oh, Diablos, give me your strength. What? Nothing, only darkness. I know you love hearing that. I think I'm at Battle Pass cap. Who's the best demon hunter you know? Probably Smiley.
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even
Yeah, I
here,
got
can
all the
feel
points
his
I
foul
possibly can.
magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere
Friend hooked his
and we will
iPhone up to
meet
his
ahead.
TV to play. You can do that. How come you're not running a summoner's build? I'm missing the weapon for it.
How?
Give it more time.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power.
If I'm
When
lowest
one is
level in
breached,
4-person
the
party, I'll
others
probably
bear
never
the
get anything
strain.
good, right? No, it has nothing to do with that.
As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger.
Ahoo!
Be ready.
Ahoo!
There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier, hero. Kill the mages, and the ritual will
What weapon are you
end.
trying to get? Desolatoria? What up, Bee-Boo?
I need a course for that.
You know what's really discouraging, guys? I'm gonna be honest.
That ability must recharge.
Making videos on this game, like I've been trying to like help people, like guides, where
Well
stuff
done,
is,
champion.
how to get free to play
I
stuff.
am activating the gateway to the
But you get
final
spammed by
chamber.
hate comments because there's such
Go and
hate for
do
this
what
game right
I
now,
could
right?
not.
That even just playing the
End
game, you get hate
Sargoth.
too. So it's like I'm just getting fuckloads of comments of people like doing everything from telling me to kill myself to like stop playing the game because I'm doing nothing but supporting like everything from fucking child slavery all the way up to, you know, gambling. Like there's people telling me that I'm helping the company take care of, like, take advantage of gambling addicts, aka people like me. It's like,
That
dude,
requires a course.
you think I don't know? Like, it's frustrating. Like, you can't do anything.
Isn't it?
The way the world works now is there will be a group of people that will tell you what you're allowed to do with your life, and if you don't do what those group of people tell you you're allowed to do with your life, then they're going to go around and harass you. Those same group of people will very often do very little to actually fix the problem they're complaining about, but they'll do a fuckload to harass the people on the other side, or the people that are what they consider the problem. And it's very annoying because it's like I'm trying to teach people how to play the game legitimately, and a lot of those people aren't spending any money at all. It's not like you see me making legendary gym like tier list every single day. It's all like tips on how to figure out shit in the game, how to figure out the UI, how to find stuff on the map. And at some point, like, it gets old.
You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices.
It's like, it's the thing is they come into the chat like I'm already a shill, and it's like, look, dude, I agree with what you're saying. Like, I've already made these videos. You know what it is? It's like coming at the comedian on the stage. It's like, do you not understand what I'm doing here?
You filth will not stand in my way.
It's like, you can understand I can both make guides on the game and still feel the same way.
Lend me your strength.
God forbid somebody can have more than a black and white cognitive level.
Nothing. Only
Very frustrating. Especially when I have like literal thousands of videos on mobile games, and like half of them are me talking about exactly the way the psychology of monetization stuff works on the game. I talk about it like every other day. I've been doing it for years. I have an entire channel named Darth Microtransaction that's literally about that topic. Made a living doing that. But the spray and pray narrative of everyone's the problem is a machine gun, and you just shoot it at fucking everybody because it's easier than actually contributing to the problem. It's easier just to blame everyone and yell and scream. I wish people would put in the hours I have to contributing to fixing the problem. Maybe we would actually get somewhere.
Fear not the end.
I'm using WASD to move. No class changing system soon. I don't have any timeline on that. It's supposed to come. I don't have a timeline.
When one is breached, the others bear the strain. As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his
There's
power
gonna
to
hate.
summon demonkind
They act like
will
Diablo
only
was the
grow
first game.
stronger.
But my thing is like I'm not even arguing against the points. Like I agree that the game is not, like it's not what everyone wants out of a Diablo game. Like you don't hear me arguing those points ever.
There is a summoning ring beyond this
It isn't
barrier.
going to stop me from helping the people
Kill
that play the game,
mages, and the
and
ritual
for making
will
guides
end.
for that and making YouTube videos on it. It's absolutely not going to stop me because I want to.
No, not yet.
I think it's fun. My problem in particular is the targeted outrage at anyone and anything that is remotely to do with the game.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the
It's
final chamber.
backlash and feedback
Go
via
and do
grenade
what
instead
I
of
could
targeted
not.
sniping. It's
End
people are using a fire hose to put out a smoke in the kitchen. And to be honest, it doesn't help. People like me who are like spend money on these games and at the same time can understand the problem It doesn't make people like me want to help the cause. When the way that people act are the way it is. It's like I see it as the same thing as like the Amber Heard trial. Like
To defeat a demon is
that shit put her movement back by her, by the way they did that. It put her own movement back by fucking forever.
100,000 gnashing maws awaits this world.
It's gaming woke culture. It's like, yes, you can be correct and you can do it without screaming at everyone.
Look at you. Tired, weak, unfit to
You
inherit.
excited about Shadow War this Thursday? I am, actually. Be some new content, try out. Part of the game that we only get to experience very limited times, so.
Obey for now.
Stuck for seeing Crusader and Wizard. Crusader's gonna be nuts in team play. I think Wizard's gonna be pretty fun in PvP and solo content.
Is at my command once more. This world is mine, as was promised.
Also buying Magic the Gathering cards. Yeah, well, that's the thing, like, look, I've been supporting pay to win since Pokemon. Like, when I was a kid, I bought Pokemon cards with the few dollars I had, which the percentage of my money that was back then was like 95%. Also, we have been buying and collecting like MechWarrior figurines. And I've seen people as adults buy actual Hot Wheels and collect that shit. And I've seen people who spend thousands of dollars on fucking Hot Wheels and stuff. And you know something else I don't understand? It's like these people haven't played MMOs before. Here's one point, okay? If you've ever played an MMO that has a real cash shop, I'm talking like Entropia Universe, aka Project Entropia back when it was. Games like these, they have like real life money in the game. You'll know that when players control the pricing in games, it's worse. It's literally worse. Like, players will set prices of cosmetic items to actual thousands of dollars. Like, this isn't opinion. Like, I've seen trench coats in games go for like $4,000 because of its color and build and stuff. Like, the problem is people value video games really highly and are willing to pay entirely too much money for them at the moment. Like, people love video games. And it's sort of like fixed pricing. Like, all the companies realize everyone's going to spend a lot of pricing, so no one's going to make a cheap game. There's problems with it.
Hey there. It's good to see you.
Do you have two hats? I mean, I've spent
You
more
do
in
the
CSGO
fighting,
than I have in
I'll
this
do the
game. I
forging.
sold the CSGO knife for $1,400. That same knife, a fan did a drawing of. Shout out to King Spartan and put on the wall over here on the fan art wall. What's your charm skill bonuses? I think I only have like 2% or something from a couple of them. The rest are like garbage.
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple.
I gotta turn off the world chat again. The world chat's always garbage. It's always like racist spam or people arguing with each other, or it's a constant pay the win versus well conversation you can't get away from.
Us. Persevere and we will meet ahead.
Death is inevitable. I need a corpse for that. Death is patient.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power. When one is breached, the others bear the strain. As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready.
This rot spur actually good, so it looks to me the detonating the quote is actually more effective than the dot puddle.
There is a
Rot
summoning
spur
ring
seems
beyond
pretty
this
good for me.
barrier
You have to
hero.
realize the thing with
Kill
the
the
corpse
mages,
explosion
and
is
the
that it
ritual
isn't
will
100% reliable damage because you're not guaranteeing that they're within the radius. If I'm kiting and I have rot spur on, then I know at some point they're going to walk in and get a little bit of damage. For me, I want as safe as damage as possible when pushing the challenge rifts.
Death is patient.
Because a death is going to cost me like way too much time. You can make the argument that you could use some other
I am
corpse
activating the
ones.
gateway
I'd say
to the
try
final
it,
chamber.
and then you could replace your shoulders
Go
with
and
something
do
different,
what I could not.
like the knockback
End
immunity or something if you wanted to.
Step forth.
But use the homing spiders. I've wondered about that. I almost wonder if in PvP it could be interesting. But getting corpses in PvP could be terrible.
To defeat a demon is quite an ordeal, isn't it?
I don't really even use Golem when I'm pushing rifts.
100,000
Homing spiders, like there's one that allows you to have the corpses seek out nearby enemies. And that one seems to be, that's it, one that was in D3 also.
Look at you. Tired, weak, unfit to inherit.
Yeah, I could see the homing corpses work for that reason.
Marauders.
If I'd start a wizard run, I've been debating leveling a free-to-play wizard. I gotta get past the first Immortal Reign and get that done, and hopefully claim it before I can really mess around. But I kind of wanted to try leveling a wizard. I want that wall legendary you have that slows. Oh yeah, the chestplate exhuming backbone or something like that. It's really good, man. It's definitely really good. There's no denying that.
And you, filth, will not stand in my way. Diablos, lend me your strength. What? Nothing. Only
What? Nothing.
darkness.
Is Jim the auto explodes corpses when they die? I'm curious if that procs Rotspur. There's a gem that does it. Really? It's one I'm not aware of. Time is money, and MMOs have always been pay to win. You either pay money or time.
Sargoth betrayed. Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even here, I can feel his foul magics at work.
Yeah, I never saw the one that auto
The
explodes either.
spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere, and we will meet ahead.
Is it worth doing Hell 2 dungeons at your level for experience in future gear? Depends upon your combat rating. If your combat rating's like over 1200, yeah, you can do Hell 2. I'm doing Hell 1 at the moment just to see if I can get any upgrade drops. I'm gonna have to go to Hell 2. I'm probably gonna have to farm Hell 2 for a while, so I figure I'll just farm Hell 2 once I'm 30 Paragon anyway.
The barriers
So that way I can
block
farm
us
with my
also
buddies
serve to hold back his power.
from the clan here.
When one is breached,
Which
the
gems are
others
good for
bear the
Necro?
strain.
Followers Burden,
As
Seeping
Sargoth's
Bio,
veins weaken, his power to
Blood-Soaked
summon
Jade.
demonkind will only grow stronger.
Power and Command's not bad, but I'm not using it. Ship to the Stone Flesh can work.
There is a summoning
if you're in
ring beyond
PvP.
this barrier, hero. Kill the mages, and the ritual
I've
will
heard
end.
Everlasting can be good too, but especially if you're in a party with a Crusader.
My health is restored. No, not yet. Give it more time. Without a corpse, I cannot.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not.
Tried no
End
mouth face on my
Sargoth.
helm on my Necro in PvP. Which one's that one? Forget that one by name.
The fallen horde is at my command.
Death is patient.
is quite an
Dive in like
ordeal,
2 seconds.
isn't it? Let us see how you handle another.
Imagine this game, but legendary crests can be farmed at mobs.
Of the ashen wastes, hear your master's call. For now,
If they made the drop rate about the same as legendary items,
weak.
I think it would still take a while to farm all the gems.
Sanctuary.
They could probably actually get away with that, to be honest, and be fine. People would still buy gems.
Biting chill.
If you limited it, you could even limit how many of there are a day, and people would still buy gems and they'd still make money.
Freeze and shatter. You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices.
Everyone's saying Rotspur is the best, but it looks underwhelming. Well, if you're not running as slow, you can go with the chilling one. I kind of like the Bone Ball with the slow plus Rotspur. Rotspur also gives multiple chances to proc Seeping Bile.
And you, filth, will not stand.
And Everlasting if you're running it, I suppose.
Lend me your strength. What? Nothing. Only darkness.
Is there a way to salvage my charms? Yeah. You salvage them and you get like the powder to upgrade the other ones. It's in the actual charm vendor. What do you do with the legendary items you picked up and not used? You gotta crunch them because eventually you're gonna need them for upgrading gear anyway. Gem you got was Echoing Shade. Yeah, I've got one of those. I'm just not using it.
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even here, I can feel his foul magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere, and we will meet ahead. How?
And rot. That ability must recharge.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power. When one is breached, the others bear the strain. As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready.
Alright, let's
There
go
is a
ahead
summoning ring beyond
and
this barrier, hero. Kill the mages,
remove the
and the
chat
ritual will end.
from World, because World's full of actual monkeys.
Better. Give it more time. Death is patient.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber.
2-star Sleeping Bile today?
I
Congrats.
could not.
Getting one's
End
important.
Sargoth.
Marauders of the Ashen Wastes.
We're getting closer to 21.
Master's call.
I only need 200k XP.
Obey for now.
Without a corpse, I cannot. Give
Which
it
we
more
can pretty
time.
much hit now, to be honest with you.
Sargoth. To defeat a demon is quite an ordeal, isn't it? Let us see how you handle another.
You know the Sanctum resets every day? Yes, sir.
100,000.
We did our run and only got 3 of the
the
keys today.
Look at you.
On to the next boss.
Weak. Unfit to inherit sanctuary. Let's see how you handle the biting chill of the abyss. Bleed. Freeze. Shatter. You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell is at my command once more. This world is mine, as was
Pierce
promised.
says something about saving up over 300 keys. I didn't know that. Do you know anything about it? I don't know anything about it. I went full whale strat, just opening as many as I could until I inefficiently had none left. I'm sure there's some smart strategy. I don't know what it is.
I must wait, it seems. Death is patient. I need a corpse.
Diablos, lend me your strength. What? Nothing. Only dark.
Ooh, feet. Hopefully those are good. Okay, there's Shepherd. Okay, looks like the party's over for now. This party's over. What we're gonna do here is we're going to go into the codex. We are going to claim all of these. We are Paragon
There is
level
always
21.
more to comprehend.
Save the other Rift ones. Save those. Okay. I think we're capped on 2,300. So we get 2 more and then we're capped anyway. So what happens if we take both? We get the XP. So we have 216 anyway. Oh, I see. They're still getting rewarded. Okay. Oops, so that was a mistake claiming that then. I'm trying to figure out the UI, and this was not the way I thought I was going to do it. I thought when you claim it, it would go up here. Instead, when you earn it, it goes up here. So we'll get another 1 mil experience or so. Where are we at? Minus 50%? Yeah, minus 50%. We're at 21 Paragon level. Okay, that is going to wrap up the stream for today. Thanks for coming by. We're going to be going live at Twitch now, twitch.tv/DarthMicrotransaction for the remainder of the stream. I will put it in the description here. I will see you guys over on Twitch, where we will be doing some more Paragon level grinding. I put it in the chat there. Pin the message. Message is pinned. And I will see you over there. That is my Twitch, and that's why I'm going live there, because whenever I stream longer than like 3 hours, I typically do it on the Twitch side of things, just so I don't have like a crazy long YouTube video going on. I see some of you are following over there already, so I'll see you in just a moment. Once again, look into the chat. It is being spammed in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for liking. Thanks for watching. And if you want to see me more, I'm going live right now over there. Bye-bye.